Now, if you've clicked the video, then you've obviously read the title, and yeah, I feel like we should just jump into it. I feel like the first thing that we need to get out of the way is like this first myth that you have to, in a word, in a sense, unlearn, and that is that you need to stop believing that you are lonely just because you are alone. Yeah, that's I know it's a little cliche, but being alone and being lonely are two different things. Being alone is a part of life, part of being an adult, and being lonely, well, that means viewing yourself from a lens of sympathy and misery. So the first thing you need to push to the side is that loneliness and being lonely is the same thing. You need to come to peace with the fact that being alone is not a curse and that it can actually be a good thing. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna jump into the first way to turn loneliness into solitude, which is going to be the premise of this part. So the first thing you need to do is you need to stop romanticizing loneliness. Yeah, like let me explain this a bit deeper. We've all been in this situation where like we imagine ourselves as like a character in like some movie or like I don't know, some show who needs someone. We imagine ourselves as the main character of a movie in our own lives. In a movie like, and we imagine ourselves as someone who needs someone. You need to meet someone so that you can do XYZ, so you can travel. Like we tend to view ourselves in that situation where we're in a sense a damsel in distress. We're waiting for something. So the first thing is like you need to stop romanticizing loneliness. Stop, like, and yeah, start living your life. Start being the person that does actually save you. And like create a movie. Create, yeah, if movies are your thing, create a new storyline where you are your own hero. So yeah, that was the first part. You need to stop. So the second thing is you need to stop hiding your true self. Yeah, because it's you. You need to accept who you are. Now, you might be asking, like, how do I be, or how do I show my true self? Well, you first need to know your true self. And, like, yeah, I feel like this deserves a whole video on its own, but for now, I'll divide it into like three things that can help you be yourself. And the first is you need to accept yourself. You need to sit down like and accept you're in the situation, and yeah, that's just what it is. Just that's the first step. You need to accept yourself. Second, as you need to learn, or rather, yeah, you need to learn more about yourself, that inner world inside you. You need to explore that. And like I said, this deserves a whole video on its own, but for now, this will have to do. So the third thing you can do is, well, to define who you are and who you are not. Sit down, take out a piece of paper, and like just write down things you want or how you imagine your life to be, and the things that you imagine, or not what you imagine, but like things that you don't want. Yeah, list the things that you want and the things you don't want in your life to better know who you are. Like, just sit down with yourself. So, that was the three ways on how to be yourself. Like, so now back to turning loneliness into self solitude is the third thing, and is that's to build solitude. You have to, in a sense, after getting to know yourself, after accepting who you are, and sliding all the myths to the side, You need to create a space for yourself, a space in your own heart where you feel safe and loved. And yeah, it's not gonna be like something easy or something you can do in one day. You have to build it, and yeah, try to become a person that you would like to spend time with. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be all for part one. Yeah, stay tuned for like part two.